can see some background. Now, I want to show you guys. You see that? That fucking thing's scary. Close. You can see. And oh, cute. And of course, the most dangerous thing of all is a fuse box. Okay. But welcome to a different background. Oh, bunch. This way. This is my room. Here, you may see something that you may find familiar. And if you look here, you may find some stuff awkwardly. There it is. The stairs. And if you look there's my room. There's the outside of my room. Basement. Scary. Yeah. Blow. Okay. There it is. And outside, you can see it. My room. And also, I don't know if I can do this or not. But can you see in there? Spooky. There are demons in there. Some crazy ones. Now, foul. I am really careful when it handles boom bongs. Give me that. Boom. Now, we're back to reviewing what you see in all my motherfucking videos is the original. Get out of the way, chair. Pikachu. Speaker. And of course, my face. Have I ever showed you that light? Now you see the outside of my room. Now, got some shit picked up here. Almost swinging around. Okay, that's not a good idea to do that. Okay. Just get you lined up here. You move. Now, one time I was outside having a bonfire. which I'm hoping to get me a phone because I really don't want to take this computer outside and be around a bonfire. That's just no. But that's why I want to get me a phone so I can record bonfires. Boom, boom. But here's just okay. I found this limb, like a piece of a stick, about like this big. It was pretty much like this. Okay, I took half of it and I ripped it off. I was like, And one piece was like this, one piece was like this, and I was like, wow. I decided I wanted to make me a cross. Check this out. This is cool. Now, if you get into crosses, this is cool. I made this. It's like, wow. Compared, like, it's literally from a tree. I don't mean because it's wood, I mean it's literally from a tree. Just like this kind of cross Jesus died on was actually from a tree. This is amazing. That's cool. Compared to the cheap looking ones. You know what I'm saying? That cross is a lot better. I'm sorry, but this thing is kind of cheap made. I mean, it represents Jesus, you know, God, but it's cheap made. That one is much better. I love this one. This one, I like this one, but it's cheap made. The artist just glued two pieces of wood together. Wow. Seriously. Wow. Which this one is actually put together well. This one's actually, I believe, is actually a blessed cross. I love that cross. Compared to this little cheap, flimsy cross. This thing's flimsy. Like, seriously, I'm afraid to do this. I'm like, oops. Which, I don't judge on crosses, so I like them all. But still, like, seriously. Which, of course, I've had this one forever. Which I'm surprising it's sticking together. Yeah, I guess it's put together by nail. I see two nails right there. But kind of flimsy. Like it's made out of really cheap, flimsy presswood. Like if it would ever get wet, it would just be like, as of this cross, you get it wet, it'll just float on the water. Like if the basement ever floods, this cross will just float. Be okay. The only thing wrong is the string might get wet, it might fall apart, which that's okay, you know, but mainly the most part it'll just float. As of this one, it'll get wet and it'll just fall apart. I mean, the artist really didn't care, I don't think. Oh, let's make it a cross. Okay, let's make it as crappy as possible, even though it represents our Lord. Let's just make it as crappy as possible. Anyway, I mean, I'm not judging them. I mean, they tried. Which, this one kind of looks like you get it out of a claw machine for like 25 cents. You got one. I mean, which this one, I love it, dude. This is my favorite one. This represents represents Jesus dying on the cross. Because, for one, listen, that's real wood. That ain't no cheap pressed wood crap that you'd buy at a 25-cent store. Be like, go to some Christian store, be like, oh, look, a cheap cross for 25 cents. No, this one It'd probably be one that you buy at a Christian store for like $100. I'm like, this is like the real deal. Tied on good. I don't want to do that too much, but tied on good, which I probably need to like. I love this cross. I love this cross. Like, you have no idea. I love this cross. It's like, I think sometimes this cross is blessed. It's because you think you can just grab it and just hold it like this. It feels like there's a tingling sensation in your hands. Not because you're grabbing on wood, but it's like, wow. I love this cross, dude. I love it. This represents Jesus dying on the cross. This one actually does. This one represents Jesus dying on the cross. I made this, and I wish I can just make 100 more of these, but this was like once in a lifetime. Outside having a bonfire, and just like, dude, look at this, man. Just two pieces of this was like right here. I just ripped them apart, dude. I was like, what? I stuck them together just like this. I hold them together like this, and I was like, whoa. I swear, I think this is a cross from God, dude. I mean, this is like a present from God himself. This is like a once in a lifetime you could ever come across something like this. Like, ever. And of course, I stick it right there in case if I ever need it. And as of this one, I'm sorry, Lord, but this one, I apologize to God. I apologize to my Heavenly Father for saying this, but this one's really cheap made. Like, the artist was in good intentions when he made it. Maybe it was a really old person who did it, a really, really old person, and was like, yeah, let's break 2 pieces of plywood, pieces of press wood, that ain't gonna probably last too much longer. Stick them together, put 2 little nails in there, 2 little tacks, just to hold it together. Like, you heard that one, listen to this. Fake wood. Because if you ever see, like, videos or movies about Jesus' cross was not perfectly straight up and down. If you think the cross that he was on wasn't perfectly straight up and down, or straight perfect, no. It was warped. See, this one don't go straight up and down. It was warped. See, it's warped. Just like the cross. And if you notice, it's kind of got that old look to it, which I'm afraid. The only thing I'm afraid about this cross is if it gets too old, with it being real wood, like actual real wood. And I've known the history of things about wood, it rots. Wood rots. You ever see great big old trees and they just fell over and the whole freaking thing is like hollowed out? There's like just the bark left around the tree where the tree used to be. Like Fox and the Hound, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? It's just a hollow out bark thing that used to be a tree. Wood rots. That's what I'm afraid of. Well, if that's the case, wood, this ain't gonna last forever. It's gonna rot away. I will someday rot away. I will someday grow really old and rot away. This will someday grow really old and rot away. But this is actually pretty cool. I mean, which one do you think is your favorite? Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. Hefty, hefty, hefty. Like, seriously. Like, cheap made. Original. This is a God-fearing cross. This one is like one It's like a miniature real cross. This one, I mean, I like it. I really do. But they could have done better. I mean, I made this. This is actually pretty cool. I love this. But Jesus didn't. Jesus wasn't hung on a perfect cross. Like, if you notice, it's not perfect straight. It curves just like a real tree would. Like if you were actually hanging on a cross like this, then Jesus was hanging right here on the cross with his arms stuck side to side. Or maybe, yeah, like this. Jesus was actually hanging on the cross. Okay? His feet were right here, and his hands right here, nailed to the cross, and his feet was nailed to the cross with his crown of thorns right here on his head. This is like the miniature version of the real cross. This is a miniature version, literally a mini version of the real cross. And that is awesome. I love this cross. Compared to this, which I don't blame the artists. Maybe the artists had billions of these to sell, or wanted to give them out to churches, and pastors were like, hey, we need a cross for our church. We need one like right now. And we're like, okay, well, I can see what I could do in about a couple minutes. I mean, with that being said, I also got I mean, if you really get into crosses, I got this. This is actually pretty cool. This is actually a necklace. That's actually pretty cool. It's a cross necklace. But this is actually a cross necklace. But out of all three of these crosses, this one, and of course, the main one, this one actually is like the best one. Yes, I do believe in Jesus. I believe he died on the cross for our sins. And the crosses actually represent that. I want to collect crosses is because that's how much I want Jesus into my life. I just want to collect crosses. I love crosses. I really don't like wearing them as necklaces, even though I got one. Because I've heard things like if you wear a cross, it represents disrespect to Jesus. You know, it represents disrespect. And I've heard if you wear a cross as a necklace, it's you represent Jesus. You know, you represent, you're a Christian, you represent Jesus. But I also heard this, you do wear a cross, you represent disrespect to Jesus. And I'm just like, it's confusing. So that's why I don't wear a cross. I mean, sometimes I'll put it on once in a while, but usually I just hang it up and hang it over my bed. But sometimes I'll put it on and wear it. But with that being said, I got a cross right here too. Jesus is the God of light and darkness. He's the one. God is the one that made night and day. He's God that made night and day. I mean, I want to be a better person. I try. I help people best I could. Sometimes I feel selfish, but that's just the old devil telling you that you're worthless, you're dumb, you're selfish, and all that. Just ignore him. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that my videos may do weird, silly things like me doing this or this and this or this or saying fuck you. But that is not really truly the real me. I mean, it is, but when I do all that, it's entertainment. I mean, it's all it is entertainment. I don't really like go out in public and walk down the street and be like fuck you and all that crap to people. Like I don't walk down the street and just start flipping random people off and tell them to go fuck themselves and everything else. I mean, I just do that on my channel. Like if you would actually ever see me out there in the real world, I'd walk up to you, shake your hand, tell you God bless you, stuff like that. I'm really nice in person, dude. I'm like really kind. I would help anybody out I would just help you out just because. But on my YouTube channels, I present myself as a comedian. I'm trying to be funny. And I notice stuff like flipping people off, doing this and this is like, it's funny. People see that and they're like, whoa, that guy's funny. But it's really not the real me. I do stuff all the time just for, like how you see me on my YouTube channel. It's pretty much, I'm acting. I'm an actor. I'm acting. It's not the real me. If I would be the real me on my YouTube channels, I definitely wouldn't have no subscribers. I mean, I talk dirty. I do dirty jokes, like all the time. Like flip the camera off and say "f you" and all that. I'm acting. Okay, that's all it is. Trust me, the real me, I'd probably be sitting here like this instead of going, "Hey, I'm a little pup." The real me would just be like, "Hey, what's up? What are you doing? Want to have some fun? Cool. Okay, God bless you. What's up, buddy? Are you bored? Yes, so am I." Anyway, you having fun? Yeah. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Yada yada yada. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. The weather is great, sunny outside. Blah 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 blah. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Well, blah 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 blah. Well, God bless you. Yeah, thumbs up, buddy. Blah blah blah. Then my people be like, "This guy sucks." And people be watching my channel and be like, "This boring dude wants subscribers?" And all he does is just sit there and do nothing. Just stay into nothingness and be nothing. But instead, I act. You know, I get on camera and I'm like, "Hey, I'm Alpha Wolf. What's up? If you, leave. If you I'll flip off the camera a little bit. Maybe. I mean, I too go overboard with it, but I'm just playing around. I'm acting. You know, I am a Christian. I'm wanting to do. I want to be a furry, or I do it fan art. You know what I'm saying? Where I like to get into like imagination of like animals and stuff. That's kind of cool. Wear fursuits and be like, "I'm an animal. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, Walt Disney. Yeah, Zootopia. Yeah." But yeah, I'm starting out on that though. But no matter what, I'll still be a Christian. God comes first before anything in my life. I just want to be a furry because it'd be entertaining. You know, it'd be cool. Something besides sit here and sit here, look at you through the camera, and watch DVDs all day. Fun. But, at least gotta have a little bit. But the Bible does say, have a little bit of joy in your life. The Bible does say, enjoy your life. It doesn't say sit in a corner and just stare at a blank wall all day. The Bible does not say sit there and you have to sit there and live your whole life doing this. Oh, look, the paint's drying. Is that in the paint? Look, the paint's starting to dry. That's amazing. Oh, cool. No, that's why I want to be a furry. Because it's cool. It's entertaining. That's why I make YouTube channels. Or YouTube videos, not YouTube channels. That's why I make YouTube videos. It's entertaining. It's awesome. It's cool. Sometimes I'll take trips to Delphi, which I don't got a phone right now, but that's kind of on hold. But sometimes I'll take a trip to Delphi, which that's down there in the subscriptions. I'll take a trip to Delphi. I'll walk around. I hang out with my best buddy in the whole wide world, Shadow Dragon 319 and his family, which they're all just so cool, which I'm starting to get worried about because usually if I ask his grandma if I can come down to Delphi, usually on a 100% level, she's like, yeah, sure, come. Well, I'll let Shadow Dragon 319 and his grandpa come down and pick you up right now. But here lately, I've been asking to come down and hang out with them. And I'm starting to get scared because Judy, his grandma, is like, keeps telling me no, she doesn't feel good or something keeps coming up. And I'm just like, starting to get really nervous and scared a little bit. Hopefully everything's okay with them. So I'm starting to worry about them a lot. Because usually before she's like, yeah, sure. And now here lately, I've been asking every couple of months, come down or whenever I can. And now she's just like, I don't know. Like, so I'm starting to worry about that. I'm starting to get a little scared, thinking something's wrong with them. Hopefully they're okay. Everything's doing good over there. Hopefully, like nothing's going on. Hopefully that his grandpa, his dad's okay. His grandma, both his grandmas are okay. Hopefully he's okay. Because I know he's got a bad heart. And yeah. Hopefully everything's going okay over there. Hopefully there's not a problem. I'm worried about him a lot. But, oh well. I don't got a phone right now, so I can't call and text. So, anywho, well, I just wanted to, we'll record a couple more minutes because it's going to be 30 minutes long. Should I go do my normal weird stuff for a couple minutes? Yeah, okay. See if I can get into character. Hey, everybody, it's Pup. What's up? Yeah, what's up, everybody? I just want to let you guys know I want to do some fun stuff for a couple minutes. Yeah, let's go do some fun stuff for a minute. Okay. Oh, it's not supposed to happen. Okay. Oh, I'm a country bear and I know what food is and I like really something cold. I'm a country bear. I what do you need? And I make stupid movie. And it really sucks. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just kidding. I like the country bears. They're actually pretty cool. Whale tail. This guy is really starting to get on my nerves. Okay. Cook. Oh, hi, Shaw. Do you want a cup of tea? I'll take a cup of tea. Sir, the cup's broken. Oh, wow. Hold on, 30 minutes done. See you later, bye.